Hello folks, I'm OdinSpack, and welcome back to Let's Play Ring Fit Adventure. Today is day 6. Before I get going into the regular adventure, something I want to show off real quick that I may work into the adventure mode is this multitask mode. So, how this works here is outside of Ring Fit, you can kind of just like press in and out on the ring con, like you can do the pull exercises, the push ones, anything you want to do with the ring con. And you can just record the amount of presses and pulls that it does. And what that allows you to do is you can either send it to a friend and it gifts them like experience and gold and ingredients in the adventure mode, or you can send it to yourself and it'll do the same thing. I don't know if there is like a difference between sending it to a friend versus like you taking it yourself, but I want to show that off because the account that I'm using for this is an offline one. So like my main one, like I have my friends list and everything like that, but the Odin account that I'm using is like just me, so I won't be able to send it to any friends or anything like that, but I will at least be able to send it to myself and kind of show you how that goes, and that'll give us a little bit of an experience boost. I won't do that like too often because I think it can give you quite a lot in the early game that might make you pretty strong. I mean, I probably would have needed it for the Drago fight at the beginning of last episode, right? But you know, we're moving past that. We're just gonna forget that happened again, and we're gonna move on. So let's get ready for day 6 of your adventure. Great to see you hanging in there. That's the spirit. Keep it up. And we're gonna keep the difficulty like this. And is it annoying to keep telling? Yeah, it's a little annoying, a little bit. All right, so it's gonna stop asking us to change the difficulty for like 2 days, and then it'll start asking us again. So hey, at least we'll get 2 days of it asking us, or to stop asking us. So that'll be nice. Alright, let's get into our stretch. Alright, we're back into World 4, the nation of Sporta. So last time we were here, we got cut off by a water area, which we couldn't get through. Alright, we got something of a stretch. I'm assuming that's for doing stretches. So many stretches. That's probably why we got that. Alright, Drago's on the far side of the wide river that you cannot cross, but don't worry, the Sportan commander will train you to cross the river the Sportan way. So yeah, we can't get to Drago right now because we can't cross water. Our guy can't swim, I guess. But before that we advance the story here, we're going to take on another Robo Gym here. So, the game gym, this is Crate Crasher. Alright, and oh, we'll get a recipe for doing this one. I think up till now it's only been gold that we've gotten for these, but now we're going to start getting some other rewards. So, this activity here, this mini game, it's all about destroying these crates. So it's all about the ring blast here. So this is like a little bit of a fun one. This is, you know, it definitely works your arms for sure, but it's also really fun too. This one isn't one that has a perfect score. Okay, the yellow one. This isn't an activity that has a perfect score, but you need a certain amount of points to get an S rank. So we want to definitely hit those yellow crates whenever we can here, and obviously any of these other balloon ones. Towards the end of the timer, it'll only give us yellow ones, and we'll want to hit those as often as we can. I think we're at that point here. Let's keep doing that. Hopefully we got enough. I don't know if we did. I don't know if 24,700 is enough for S rank. Well, it is. I was thinking maybe 25,000 might have been an S rank, but all right, sweet. We've got an S rank on every one so far, so that's sweet. And we hit the 1,000 blasts because, you know, that mini game we did 156 of them, so over 1/10 of the ring presses that we've done was just in that mini game alone. So we hit the our next title for that. And there we go. There's our new recipe. Something else I want to do right before I start the video. I mean, the video has started, but like really get into the stages. Is on the last video we actually got, yeah, another one of these Phospho Flight gems. When I was editing it, I noticed. So I wanted to complete the set here. So I noticed that we haven't bought this older one. We probably won't buy that the whole playthrough. Maybe eventually if I have like extra money lying around. But I'm always going to be trying to wear the best equipment that I can wear at the time. Oh, interesting. I don't know if you noticed, but this stage actually doesn't have a monster level. So let's see what this is about. Leg strength is one thing, but you also need strong arms to hold your balance when crossing that river. The good news is there are a lot of muscle eggs just lying out there, right for the picking. I need you to go ahead and collect at least 15 of those sweet, fresh muscle eggs for me. Might seem easy, but it's a full-body workout doing all that lifting and carrying while you're on the move, so no slacking. So collect 15 or more muscle egg items and reach the goal. So this stage here, this is our first stage where we have to kind of like collect items. So we can't, if we reach the goal and we don't have the required items, we'll fail. So we're looking out for these purple gems here. They're the exclamation marks here. We can still find the question mark items, the you know, the smoothie ingredients, but the main thing we're looking for is these here. I'm not sure how many there are. I think there's a generous amount. I mean, this is the first stage with this in it. So this will also be a really good cardio stage too. I'm not sure if after you beat it, if when you come back here there'll be monsters, or if this will always just be a just purely running stage. But this will be a good cardio one for sure, because there's gonna be no stopping here, right? There's no monsters to fight. Ooh, I barely made that. Whew. Alright, and it doesn't appear there's any muscle eggs even up here anyway, so I don't think we've missed anything. Oh. Well, there we go. We already hit the objective, so we don't actually need any more. I don't know if getting more will give us more experience or not, but we'll keep collecting them. And here we go. We have our first zip line, I guess. It is roller coaster, kind of, too. It kind of reminds me of a roller coaster. It kind of has like the ups and downs, but we're hanging off of it, so it's more like a zip line, I think. It's kind of both. But right now what I'm doing is holding the ring over my head and just pulling out on it. And that's, the more you pull out, the faster you go, so. There we go, we're done. Look, there wasn't actually too many extra eggs here. There was only 18 total. I think I got them all. So. I realize some of the things I may have just said may have been taken in a wrong way, and just want you to know to get your head out of the gutter. And let's move on, shall we? That didn't take very long at all. It said we had an estimated 1,500 gain there. Maybe that was from the fit medals, possibly, the experience medals. But we didn't really get too much, so. That was a surprisingly tough workout. Let's turn these muscle eggs to the commander. Alright. Count these up. 1, 2, 9, 17, 12, 32. Alright. You got them all, Tiny. Eggs are packed with things like protein, amino acids, vitamins, and minerals. Was he just using us to collect his groceries? Don't give me that look, Tiny. This is honest to goodness training. With all the growth your arms and legs have experienced, I think you've earned yourself a new nickname. Starting from now, today you're no longer Tiny. From now on, you'll be called Medium. I was like, no, that's not very good. How about we call you Rookie instead? Now let's get back to it. This way, Rookie. Alright, we're Rookie now. We're no longer Tiny. The game also had given us education, right? On eggs. Those are just eggs, obviously, that we collected. Not muscle eggs, just eggs. So I'm noticing there's an exclamation mark here. Yeah, so there's requests now, too. So I talked about this a little bit in the last video, but not really. So people in town might give you special requests. There's usually a reward in it if you take the time to solve their problem. So yeah, I haven't actually done this, but there's like dialogue to talk to all the townspeople. I've kind of been avoiding that, not because I don't like talking to people, but just because there's a lot of dialogue already in the game, and I don't want to like get hung up. Because usually like they just tell you like, hey, you know, legs work is good, and they'll tell you about different foods and stuff. So just lots of background like exercise information, pretty much. Sometimes it's like in-game lore, but not too often, I feel like. Alright, I gotta be honest with you, Rookie. I didn't expect your body to withstand a Sportan workout. However, not everything in this life is about being physically strong. If you plan to cross that river, you need to be mentally strong, too. Alright, here it is, the final round of my special training. You're gonna have to make it all the way to the end without running away from a single monster. Well, I've yet to run away from a battle, So I'm probably going to continue to not do this either. What was this called? Dojo Sporta, I think it was called. Oh well, I'm sure it'll say it in the video description. I've been putting all the names of the stages in there. Why is Ring just spoiling the abilities we're gonna get? Ring's just a big spoiler. Also, I didn't change my fit skills. I meant to put on front press, which would have been very helpful here, actually. Although bull pull might straight up kill the kettlebell too now.
Okay, let's go.
We'll find out. I know. I mean, it's definitely gonna kill the hop one, but anyway, something I wanted to mention too that I've been noticing as I've been editing these is exercises like knee lift, for instance, have been kind of making noise in the microphone, like, as I do it. And I don't think it's me. I think it's actually, like, the ring or possibly even the microphone cable, like, kind of, like, picking up. And unfortunately, there's not much I can do about it. I try to edit out as much of that as possible, but I don't want to just remain silent as I do exercises like that, because that's what I'd have to do, right? Because, like, I'll talk, and then, like, as I'm talking, like, it'll happen, and, like, if I edit that out, then you won't see it. You know, I'll just do, like, one chair pose, like literally, this guy has, like, 2 health left. But yeah, like, when I do exercises like knee lift, you'll, like, sometimes hear, like, the microphone kind of picking it up, and again, there's not much I can do unless I just didn't talk during those exercises and just edited it out. So I'm not really planning on doing that. Oh man, we got plank. Oh boy. I love and hate this exercise. This is a great exercise. It's also the worst. But we have to put it on. Like, it's got 50, it's literally our best attack right now. So I probably will replace chair pose with it right now. Something I am going to do right now as well, actually, in the middle of a stage, you can go into the menu at any time, and you can just do whatever here. So you can't change your equipment, I guess, but you can change up your fit skills. So yeah, we will put front press on over overhead press. That's probably where I'll leave it at. So that's like all my strongest stuff right now. I'm not very much looking forward to using plank. Speaking of my microphone peaking, I have no idea how this is going to respond to this, but well, there's no time like the present to test this out, right? So, well, it's only 8 planks on difficulty 10 though, so that's not terrible. Alright, so for this one, I have to kind of head towards the floor here. I'm hoping that my microphone doesn't scrape on the ground, because if it does, that's going to be an issue. So, we'll see. No, I think it's pretty good. But yeah, this is a, I love this exercise, and I hate it. Because it's a really good exercise, but, I'm not great at them. But I understand that I need to do more. So there we go. It's not too bad. Difficulty 10, I don't have to do 8 of them. That's not really bad. I think on difficulty 30, which I've had it on before, it's like 20 something. It's a lot, but that's alright. I did it, no problem. Like I said, only with 8 it's not terrible, right? How much damage do we do? I haven't even seen, because when I do exercises like that, I don't actually get to see what's going on. Alright, so here's knee lift. I know, now that I've mentioned this, of course, you're probably not going to be able to unhear the thing I'm talking about. But I'm sorry in advance, okay? I just felt like I had to mention it in case anyone was, like, noticing it, and maybe they were like, I didn't want to say anything, Odin, but so I mean, I guess alternatively I could not move the ring con, but I think that exercise might recognize the ring con movement versus the leg strap movement, so that probably wouldn't work. This would all be fixed if I if I just used is this gonna, I don't know if this is actually gonna do this, but whatever, we're gonna do it. This would all be fixed if I was using my standalone microphone, but then I'd be very far away from you guys and you wouldn't be able to hear me as well. This is all my recording issues that I come into. Like I said, this is a very interesting project. I mean, one solution I could have done would just be to post-commentate every video. But I didn't think that would be very fun, because I'm not a big fan of doing post-commentary. And for it to be over an entire project, I feel like would be kind of weird. So, I decided against it. And besides, at least you know that I'm working out, right? You can hear the inflection in my voice when I'm like running. Like, I especially like when I just start talking and then the stage starts. Then all of a sudden you hear me talking and and like when I'm running, you can kind of hear it in my voice. Like, oh yeah, he's running, he's moving. So, all right. I know we literally just did this. No, I'm gonna go bow pull first here. And then I don't think I've done front press yet. It's gonna depend on how much damage these guys take after bow pull, really. That's gonna decide if I do plank again or if I do front press. I think we established that this is gonna take out... It's gonna take out everybody besides the blue stepper. I guess I'll just do knee lift after this. See, my biggest problem with this game, notice how tough Drago was, like we lost, right? Sometimes the enemies can get kind of easy to the point where it's like, you know, you're kind of doing the same thing over and over again. And that's why I'm trying to find variety in the exercises, so I'm not exactly doing everything over and over again. Because right now, like, I could do knee lift, right? And I should, but I could probably finish him with something else I haven't done yet. Like Warrior 1 pose will take him out, so I'm just trying to do some different stuff to kind of mix it up here. Because I feel like that variety is a lot better than just doing one exercise over and over again. I really enjoy the variety of this game. It also doesn't burn me out so fast. Like, if I had to keep doing plank over and over again, I probably couldn't do it. But, you know, if I do it like once every like 3 or 4 exercises, then it's not so bad. So that's what I try to do. I try to mix it up. I should consider putting on the finish up each side option. I know I don't want like every exercise to finish, because it's more so just for recording purposes, because then I would get through like a stage 2 maybe a video, because every encounter would turn into a much longer fight. It's not like I'm not getting a lot of exercise either, right? It's just, you know, honestly, by doing this method, I'm getting a lot more cardio than anything, because you know, the shorter the encounters are, the longer I have to run. So that's kind of what it turns into. Oh, we're already done 2 stages. Just like, we've done 2 stages? Well, I guess the first one wasn't even battles though, right? But we're done 2 stages and a mini game so far. That's pretty good. It's a really good feeling just to get going on this game. I just really love just, you know, hit the ground running and just moving. Like I said, I really look forward to this every day. Well done, Odin. We'll have to report and let the commander know you've defeated all the monsters. Yeah. We beat them all. You really defeat all those monsters on your own? That's my rookie. Such skill, such strength, not quite sure I feel right calling you rookie anymore. Now I'm calling you ace. Work has been stunning, unmatched. I mean, it's pretty good for someone who wasn't born a Sportan. I think it's time you took a shot at crossing that river. We have bad news, sir. Some huge monsters appeared in the Sporta treasury. Some huge way. If there are monsters, then what are you all doing out here? We ran away, sir. You what? We are fearless Sportan people and run away from anything. More importantly, who is protecting the shining jewel in the Sporta treasury? Sir, no one, sir. It now belongs to the monsters, sir. Whew. I don't know what to do with you anymore. Wait a minute, could the shining jewel be what I think it is? Sorry, Ace, but crossing the river has to wait. We gotta focus our advancers on the monsters and recover the shining jewel. Alright, so we have one more stage before we get to the Sportan treasury. We have to do whatever this is here. The shining jewel that the Sportan commander was talking about might be one of my powers. If it really is the river rowing ability. We need to hurry and get to the Sporta treasury, Odin. So we got the Sportan highway. So this is recommending arm exercises. Well, we have 3 of them, so we should put on one of them in place of something. I don't want to take off like every, you know, we'll take off standing twist. I know it's like a hit everybody pose, but you know, we have bow pull for that, and we have plank. So that's okay. I think that'll be fine. This is also saying it's going to take 9 minutes of in-game workout. So this could be a while, but we'll see. We'll see. That seems like a lot. That makes it seem like we're gonna have to do a lot here. I'm not really sure, so... Oh, I see what kind of stage this is, too. We haven't seen this yet. We're getting introduced to a whole bunch of new mechanics here. Alright, so Ring just said this is the side bend lift, so there's our overhead side bend. And what we do here is we literally just bend. So this is very similar to the Gluten Gallery minigame that we had 2 parts ago. Yeah. Where we had to collect the tokens and avoid the bombs. This is the same thing, but now we're moving. So this is really fun. I like stuff like this. This is like a nice little like distraction from like the main game of just running and destroying monsters. I like when they introduce little mechanics like this into the stages. So we have little speed boosters here too. We obviously want to avoid the walls as much as possible. Collect as many, as much money as we can. I keep forgetting it's not gold. It's just money. I don't know why it's just called money. It seems like really weird. I would have went with Fit Bucks, honestly. But I guess it's a good thing why I didn't name the stuff in this game. I mean, there's a lot of there's a lot of funny different pun stuff, and they love their puns. I feel like Nintendo is just, that's like their humor. They just love puns. Like Sporta. Come on, Sporta. Alright, here's our first introduction to the Mata Ray. So this is, you know how I was talking about how like a lot of enemies, they really just attack you? This is a unique enemy. I both hate and love this enemy. This is our first enemy that can heal other enemies here. Our first monster, I guess. They refer to them as monsters. So their mechanic is that they're yoga mats. And they lay down and they can heal their fellow monsters. So these guys are a pain in the neck, and you obviously want to take them out as quick as you can. But bow pull is my strongest arm attack, so this is as much damage as I can really do. Kind of hoping that they show off what they do. It's possible. Yeah, they might heal. They'll probably heal this Hoplin here, this colorless Hoplin. Okay, they're gonna heal themselves. That's fine too, because I'm pretty sure the front press... Actually, no, this probably isn't gonna kill either of them. Plank might... I probably should have done Plank, because I think Plank would have taken out the Hoplin on the right there. Now they're still gonna both be alive. Honestly, I don't think this matters, because even if they are, and like they heal or whatever, Plank pose will definitely take them both out, so it's no big deal. Although, oh no, they're both gonna attack. I know this because you see how there's 2 in the bottom. That means 2 monsters are attacking. I don't think any regular monsters in this game get multi-hit. Like Drago did, right? He had the 1-2 punch, but I don't think the regular monsters do, which is kind of dumb. Like, that should be another thing that some of the monsters have. But to my knowledge, there's no multi-hitting monsters. Because again, that could just be another mechanic that could have easily been implemented into this game. Alright, that wasn't too bad. My headphones kind of falling off my head when I do the plank pose there. It's a bit weird, a bit disorienting. Alright, let's get going here. Very quickly gave us an encounter right after that, the side bend coaster there. Whatever you want to call that, I don't really know what that... Ring called it something, I'm not quite sure what she called it, but... Alright, here we have the squad hold. We've seen this, right? I think we've done this a couple times. I think we've had this, in one of the stages. Oh, I missed some money. You definitely want to collect as much of this as you can. I feel like this game, eventually, like, it's pretty tough to try and buy everything. Just like in one playthrough of it. So that's something that you might need to grind for, is just getting extra cash. Money is used for a lot of stuff in this game. So, more than just buying clothes. We'll see what that is later. But anyway, let's run on this conveyor belt. Get some ingredients. I haven't really been mentioning, we've been getting a lot of strawberries. which are useful for making, I think it's just the strawberry smoothie, which is the attack up for arms. What's nice is that everything's like color coded to like the fruits and vegetables as well. Like grape smoothie is for leg because it's blue. I know grapes are kind of like a purplish, but they're kind of like a bluish too. It's close, all right. They could have went blueberry. You're right. I think that is something later. But anyway, you got strawberry for arms. I think you got bananas for torso because that's yellow in this, and then you have green tea for the yoga stuff because you know it's green. It's not quite the same, but you know it gets the point across. We're gonna be seeing, like I said, we're gonna be seeing this bow pull a lot because it is our best area of effect attack, and we don't really have a lot of good red attacks right now. So this is like literally our strongest one, and it's only like 35 power. So this is all we have to work with, unfortunately. And it's our air. See, you know that we're probably gonna get a single target strong one soon because we got knee lift, right? We got Warrior 1, so those have been pretty strong for leg and yoga. Even plank pose is 50, even though it's area of effect. So, you know we're gonna get some pretty strong stuff soon. Alright, and sweet, they're all attacking, which means that... actually, we tried the front press, right? This didn't work. This didn't take them all out, so I probably shouldn't go with this. We're still gonna do it again. I'm pretty sure this didn't work. It came close. Oh, it's gonna take out the stepper at least. And then we'll... oh no, this is gonna take out the matter ray too. Why didn't it last time? This is what we did, right? Didn't we do both? Oh, because it healed itself. Right. Okay, so we don't have to do flank pose now. We can do whatever. I was like, why didn't that work last time? Right. Makes sense now. We're actually going pretty far into overtime here. We're at 11 minutes now. Alright, well, let's do overhead press for like 2 reps, because I don't think we've done it yet, so. We did like kind of the opposite of this when we were on that zip line in the last stage, where we had to pull out on the ring con instead of pushing it in, so. Oh, we got another one of those gems, which I can't pronounce. So I'm sure we'll get, you know, more clothing that will require that. To my knowledge, the only use of those gems are for clothing. So once you've purchased everything that uses them, and it's typically early game stuff for those ones, because we're going to get later game ones, then you can sell them, and that's another way to get money, because they're worth quite a bit of cash. So that's kind of like your other money grind, is selling the gems that you no longer need. Again, you could quote me if I'm wrong. I don't know why I'm saying quote me if I'm wrong. Who wants to be quoted if they're wrong? Nobody wants to be quoted if they're wrong. Alright, this is probably the end of the stage, I hope. Because similar to yesterday, we're kind of getting a little high on time. Actually, I say yesterday. Hey, if you're already in this far, I guess you want a project update. I'm planning on uploading these Monday through Friday. That's not to say I'm not planning on exercising every day, but just as far as the project goes, I'm just planning on uploading them Monday through Friday. That'll give me a bit of leeway in case I can't do one of these one day. And also if I want to do anything on the weekend that's different, like maybe I want to start a different project or do some random update video, or who knows. So I just want to keep it open, you know what I mean? I don't want to burn myself out on this, so just figured I'd let you guys know that. I mean, again, you're this far into the video, so you must be at least a little interested in how this project's going to be run. Alright, I know the medal went that way, but that's okay, because we probably wouldn't have caught it if we would have went that way anyway, so no big deal. I think what you want to do here, honestly, is go the direction of the coins instead of that, because I think we would have caught it anyways. But whatever, I want the experience. I do want the experience more than I do want the coins, even though technically I think the coins are a lot harder to come by than experience in this game. It felt that way in the late game when I played this last time. Experience isn't that bad at all. So, and they give you plenty of like I said, they give you plenty of opportunity for experience. Everything you do is experience points in this game, whereas you have to physically find the coins in this for money. So. All right, we're done. So let's check our pulse and let's wrap it up. And next time we get into some Ring Fit Adventure, we'll have to raid the Sportan treasury. Well, I guess we're not raiding it, but we're gonna defend it or whatever. Sorry, I don't know if I got that right. I felt like my heart rate was all over the place there. Yeah, see, that was a longer stage. I mean, it said 6 minutes. It said an estimated 9. I think just me being smart with my area of effect attacks helped out there. Alright, let's finish for today. No story when we beat that one. That's because it wasn't a story stage, technically. We had to beat it, but... Alright, that was a good day's work. 13 minutes, 92 calories burnt. There's all of our exercises we did today. Guess what? Standing twist, 200 reps. Mighty standing twister. Sounds like a Thor move from Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Alright, let's get some stretching. Alright, we're done our cooldown for the day. Here's today's tips. Even though tip demonstrates proper form, it's natural there are some things you might not be able to do. Only exercise within the range of your ability. Brings us to today's theme. I can't move the way the examples show me. Listen to your body. Sometimes you can't quite train the exact way the examples demonstrate. It can be hard to keep balance or hold a pose, for example. Fitness ability is different for everyone, so it's natural that there are some things you might not be able to do. Just exercise within the range of your ability and don't overexert yourself. Please consult a doctor if you have any questions about any particular exercise. Yeah. Alright, that's it for now. Alright guys, and that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching day 6 of Ring Fit Adventure. This has again been a blast so far. I've been having a great time. This has been a really good motivator. I was say great, kind of turned to like a grud, you know, you combine good and great together. But yeah, I'm gonna try to tackle that multitask outside of the project, and then next time I'll get to show off what that is, and you'll see little bonuses that I get from doing that. So that'll be exciting, right? Yeah, it'll be a little bit exciting. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I've been OdinSpack. Goodbye.